Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. So today we're going to work on average rate of change with rational functions. So first let's look at the formula we're going to use for this. This is going to be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So using that for the first problem, y2 is going to be f of 3 and y1 is going to be f of negative 1. x2 is going to be 3 and x1 is going to be negative 1. So we know the denominator is going to be 4, and we just need to find the numerator. F of 3 is going to be 3 over 3 minus 5. F of negative 1 is going to be 3 over negative 1 minus 5. This is 3 over negative 6, making this negative 1 half. This is going to be 3 over negative 2. So we know the numerator is going to look like this now. And adding these two together, we get negative 3 half plus 1 half, making it negative 2 over 2, simplifying down to negative 1, making this negative 1 over 4, which is the average rate of change over this interval. Now moving on to the second problem, which is just really similar to the first problem, but just a different function. We're going to do the same thing here. G of 6, which is y2, minus G of 1, which is y1, over 6, which is x2, and 1, which is x1. So we know the denominator is going to be 5 already. Now we just need to find G of 6 and G of 1. G of 6 is going to be 2 minus 6 plus over 6 plus 4. This is negative 4 over 10, making this negative 2 over 5. And now solving for G of 1, which is going to be 2 minus 1 over 1 plus 4. This is going to look like 1 over 5. So now the numerator is going to be negative 2 over 5 minus 1/5. And the numerator is now going to be negative 3 over 5 divided by 5. So now we have to use keep, change, flip. This is going to be negative 3 over 5 times 1/5 equals negative 3 over 25. So now we're going to look at a little bit of a harder problem. So we have the function f of x, and we're looking at the average rate of change over z to 9. So using the formula we used earlier, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, we're setting it up the same way. F of 9 minus f of z over 9 minus z equals, so we know f of 9 equals 3 over 9 minus 5, making this 3 over 4. So this is 3 over 4 minus, you just plug in the z into the equation at this point, z minus 5 over 9 minus z. So now you're going to cross multiply z minus 5 times 4, same here, 4z minus 5 to this. You cancel out the 4's and the z minus 5 on this side. Multiply these two together and these two together. So you get 3z minus 15 minus 12. And on the denominator now, you have 4 times z minus 5. And this is the numerator simplified would be 3z minus 27. And this would be right here. And we're just going to leave the denominator as it is right now. 9 minus z over 4 times z minus 5. So now we're going to further simplify the numerator, and we get, if we take 3 out, we get 3 times z minus 9. And as you see here, these both are very alike, this and this. So you can cancel these out and you put a -1 on the numerator. So you get -3 over 4 times z minus 5 as a final answer. So going back to this, it's z minus 9 over 9 minus z. These are not the same. This is positive z, and this is negative z. That's why we had to put a -1 in the numerator.